The night Christian and Tyler Toro's grandmother died, the twin brothers gathered around a kitchen table in their Bronx apartment and opened a folder of computer printouts. The printouts were conspiracy theories pulled from the internet, including one about the meaning of the symbols on the dollar bill. Accompanying them were the brothers' notes. They were showing it to me like somebody shows a stamp collection, an uncle, Jose Melendez, said on Friday. It's almost like childish nonsense. For all the ways the brothers' infatuation with online conspiracies seemed juvenile, federal agents said they were concealing a threat. Agents arrested the brothers on Thursday on bomb-making charges after a search of their apartment turned up a cache of bomb-making materials. On a kitchen table, agents found diary entries referring to an operation code named Flash and, in Christian Toro's backpack, a purple index card that read, "Under the full moon the small ones will know terror." The line appears on some internet comment threads, but the authorities still have not made sense of it, a law enforcement official said on Friday. Investigators have not identified a motive or found evidence of any possible targets, the official said, who added that any plan to detonate a bomb appeared to have been a long way off. The authorities have given no evidence that the brothers, both 27, were connected to any terrorist groups. "We have big blind spots here," the official said. Investigators were still examining computers and other digital devices found at the apartment, the official said, and were also concerned about a note in a diary that raised the notion of throwing away evidence from Operation Flash. Mr. Melendez said the brothers had fallen into a kid-like fascination with conspiracy theories that, to the family at least, seemed innocent. Mr. Melendez said his first indication of their interest in conspiracies was after the death of the brothers' grandmother on September 7. The official said investigators had also found references to the CIA among the files in a computer they searched. The inquiry into the brothers' activities began with an investigation into a bomb threat on December 4 at Harlem Prep High School, a charter school operated by Democracy Prep Public Schools. Christian Toro taught special education math there. A 15-year-old female student was arrested and charged with making the threatening call. Christian Toro stopped showing up to work in late December and resigned on January 9. 3 weeks later, he was arrested and charged in the Bronx with rape for twice having sex with that female student over the last 2 weeks of September at his family apartment. After Christian Toro's resignation, Tyler Toro returned a laptop his brother had used to the school, where a technician who examined it found a copy of a book that contained instructions for making explosives, the criminal complaint said. The school alerted law enforcement officials. Detectives went on to interview other students as part of the rape investigation to make sure there were no other victims. One told detectives that students were harvesting powder from fireworks for Christian Toro, the law enforcement official said. A criminal complaint says that students told agents that Christian Toro had paid at least 2 students about $50 an hour to come to the apartment, break down fireworks and store the powder in containers. It said the students appeared to have gone to the apartment from October to early January. On February 8, the FBI and police officers interviewed the Toro brothers, and Christian Toro told agents that he had come across the book while researching the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing, according to the complaint. He said that he had never built a bomb. A search warrant was executed on the apartment on Thursday morning and a bigger-than-expected store of explosives was found in a closet, the law enforcement official said, including a box with 20 pounds of iron oxide, 5 pounds of aluminum powder and 5 pounds of potassium nitrate, all materials that can be used to build explosives. Also found was confectioner's sugar, which the complaint said can be used as fuel in an explosive, and metal balls that could have been used as shrapnel. A white Labrador named Harley, part of a cybercrime task force and a specialist in uncovering hidden digital devices, helped with the search, and agents found digital media that had indeed been hidden, the official said. Mr. Melendez said the Toro brothers felt guilty after their grandmother's death for having been too consumed with their own lives to spend much time with her. He said Christian Toro was also feeling lonely, and it was during that stretch that he got close to the 15-year-old girl. The brothers both graduated from Stony Brook University around 2012, Mr. Melendez said, and Christian Toro went on to join Teach for America. Christian Toro taught math at Achievement First Crown Heights Middle School, a charter school in Brooklyn, from July 2012 to June 2016, the first 2 years as a Teach for America member. A spokesman for the school said he was not asked to leave. He began work at Harlem Prep High School in August 2016. Tyler Toro was a manager at Shake Shack, where Mr. Melendez said he traveled around helping to open restaurants. A Shake Shack spokeswoman said Mr. Toro was fired for unsatisfactory job performance on January 3. Mr. Melendez said he had been feeling overworked. Neighbors described them as polite. A 35-year-old man who lives in the building said Tyler Toro once gave him and his young daughters coupons for ice cream at the Shake Shack where he worked in Yonkers. Another neighbor, Christina Nikok, 64, who is from Albania, said the brothers often dressed in suits and wore jewelry. She used to joke to Christian Toro that he should come to her apartment and give her lessons in reading and writing. The brothers' mother often boasted of Christian's work as a teacher, but last month, Ms. Nikok said, the mother was distraught. Ms. Nikok remembered her saying that he had stopped teaching and she did not know what was wrong. There were other signs that something was amiss. Edirnai Tavares, who lives a door down from the family, said she occasionally saw the brothers bring visitors who appeared to be teenagers into their home. But as late as Monday, when Rabia Qureshi, 50, saw the brothers in the elevator, everything seemed normal. The family has a puggle dog, rescued from an animal shelter. Above the mat outside their door hangs a handwritten sign reading "Take off shoes" with a smiley face. The brothers' father left the family at some point, but periodically visited, said a police officer who for decades has lived in the building. He said the family had roots in Puerto Rico. From a young age, Mr. Melendez said, the brothers did not watch cartoons, but gravitated to cooking shows. He said they won an anti-bullying award in school. Tyler Toro dreamed of opening a restaurant. They're not terrorists, Mr. Melendez said. They're not harmful. The diary that law enforcement agents found, with an inscription saying it should be returned to Tyler Toro, pointed to the brothers' feeling of grandiosity. We are twin Toros, strike us now, we will return with nanothermite, one entry said, a reference to an explosive material. Another entry suggested Christian Toro's arrest on the rape charges was a small hurdle. If you're registered as a sex offender, things will be difficult, it said. But I am here 100%, living, buying weapons. Whatever we need.